What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today mouthpieces are on my mind. Now, let me be the first one to say that yes, I want mouthpieces to be in Madden 19. I want mouthpieces to be back in Madden 07 on the 360, okay? I just want mouthpieces in the game. Now, there is a link to the video that I watched yesterday down in the description box below. If you want to go check that out, feel free. At the end of the day, mouthpieces, though, are not the biggest deal in the world, and I'll be the first one to admit that. It would be better if we had a really in-depth franchise mode. I 100% agree with the people that want a deep franchise mode, that is a lot more important. Having a deep career mode, where maybe you could play a little bit of college football, do a combine, do a pro day, and then get drafted by your favorite team or by a team that really wants you, and so on and so forth. I do agree that that is a lot more important. Having better gameplay overall would just be so lovely at this point. But I do believe that a mouthpiece, even though it's a small thing, it's a pretty significant thing. Because back when LeBron James used to rock a headband, it would suck if you were playing NBA Live, NBA 2K, whichever one you felt like playing, and you didn't have the ability to give him a headband. To me, that would seem a little bit silly and something that would be an easy fix. However, in the video that I've linked in the description box below, they were explaining why they cannot put mouthpieces on the players. And the reasoning behind it was because the way that they capture the face is so detailed that a mouthpiece would throw basically everything off. They want the players' lips and mouths to be able to move and to be able to talk to one another, and they want facial expressions to go on when a player gets hit, when the game is won, and when the game is lost, and all that makes sense. Except for there's like a fight in the Madden community about whether it's important to have mouthpieces or not important. And like I already said, there are way more important things that Madden should work on and focus on. However, the people that don't care about mouthpieces usually say that, well, we won't even really be able to see them. We won't even really be able to notice who has them and yada, 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 because who's going to get a close-up of their face, right? And I understand that argument. That is a valid point. However, there are cutscenes in Madden, and the camera does zoom in, and you see the players come off of the sideline sometimes, so you will be able to see it. But my question is then, do those same people that figure that we won't ever see these mouthpieces care about the facial expressions on these players? And the reason I say that is because if EA Sports is putting all these resources to capturing the players' faces in such a way that they are handcuffed to the point where we can't have mouthpieces, well, who is really asking to be able to see facial expressions when somebody gets hit, when somebody drops a pass, when somebody wins the game or loses a game? Because if they care about that, then having a mouthpiece should be important, because that's part of it. Now, I do understand that we are at a stage where the games look incredible. Madden, outside of its flaws, is a beautiful looking game. So it will be kind of weird to have a mouthpiece that's not really right, that's not really, put in the right place, doesn't really flow with the person's face, and I 100% understand that. And they even said in the video that they don't want to have to do anything. Now, they used another word. It starts with an A, ends in an S, but we are family friendly over here, so we decide not to use that language. Anyways, though, the point that I'm making is this. They don't want to have to do anything. This year, they gave us player runouts, player intros, right? It was something that they once had in Madden 2012. And in Madden 2012, they did it right. I mean, they did it right with a capital R, man. In Madden 11, they had a Ray Lewis come out the tunnel doing his little dance, and it was god-awful. I mean, it was bad looking. Kudos for them to try it, though. Like, big ups for EA for trying it, but even bigger big ups for them for fixing it in Madden 12 and giving all 32 teams a customized runout, which was fantastic. I loved it. So they brought it back in Madden 18. And when they say they don't want to have to do anything, again, to me, there are some things that take years upon years to develop and to get right. Like a franchise mode. 2K's franchise mode, MLB's franchise mode has gone to great lengths from where it first started, but it took them taking it one step at a time, putting one block here, another block there, and now we have the great game modes in those games that we wish we had in Madden. The point that I'm making is that a run out to me is something that shouldn't take that long. I'm no developer, so I really don't know, but just logically, I feel like that shouldn't take that long. But if you watch the runouts in Madden 18, they are worse than the ones in Madden 12. Now, in Madden 18, for the Philadelphia Eagles run out, you see Carson Wentz twice. He comes out with the team out of the tunnel, and then he gets his own personal introduction. Here comes Carson Wentz type deal, where now it's just himself coming out of the tunnel. To me, that's half done. That's half done, in my opinion. There's another one for the Miami Dolphins where everybody runs out of the tunnel, and then you see Ndamukong Suh come out of the tunnel by himself, and there is nobody on the field to greet him. I mean, nobody. The players had just come out the tunnel, and Ndamukong Suh gets his own personal introduction. Here comes Ndamukong Suh from the University of Nebraska, and he is by himself. I mean, literally by himself. There's not a cheerleader, there is not a football, there's not a ref, a coach, another player anywhere to be found. So I understand that the technology might be handcuffing them. I really, really do. I get that. I'm no developer, so I'm not going to try to shortchange what they do. I also am somebody that understands that a better franchise mode, a better career mode, just better game modes overall in Madden, and better gameplay in Madden would be a such welcome blessing that, yes, mouthpieces can wait another year or two if we get those things right. However, when they say that they don't want to have to do something, many of us who have played this game feel like they have half done everything since the PS2 days. They have half done franchise mode. They have half done the player game, the player interaction and gameplay overall. This game has been half done for years. So to say that we can't give mouthpieces because they don't want to have do it, to me, just doesn't really make too much sense. Everything else does, just that point doesn't. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I enjoyed bringing it to you. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And until we meet again, my friends, peace, love, hot sauce.
Check it, every day we're getting it. Hey, check it, put the place up. Yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo. I'm a chaser, face up. Now